Using the best bloodstrike cheat on the market? Is this real or is this just him saying that and he's not actually cheating? Oh, he is actually cheating?
Well,
ain't no way, bro. People be uploading the gameplay with cheats? That's wild. I think there's copyright music on this. Yeah, I cannot play the sound of it, bro, but like... Bro. See, this is what I died to, I swear to God. Look at this shit. Bro. I wonder if there's like worse ones. But this one is like just lock on, I guess. That's a crazy lock on though. Oh my God. I don't think there's wall hacks on this one. You can see the names though. You can see names through walls. But that's insane. Yo, chat, should I pull a Jarvis and just install some cheats and pretend like I'm legit? Imagine. Yo, even with the cheats right here, he couldn't even hit his shots. Look at this. Wait, not over here. It's like over here somewhere. Right here. He's not even hitting his shots. But that's actually insane though. Free Bloodstrike PC mod menu.
What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to run.
Oh brother, I just want to see the mod menu, bro. Master aimbot, ignore downed, dynamic FOV. You can bump your FOV up like crazy probably. Bullet prediction, isn't this the Grok logo? Cheating in the mobile game while already being on PC is wild. Exactly. Skin changer, holy peak and tough. Yo, watch out for this guy, bro. If you see this guy in the lobby, man, you know he's cheating. Like I said, guys, don't download any of these. Most of these are probably viruses and they will hack your stuff, so don't do that. You know what's crazy though? Most of these people that are cheating, they actually suck so bad. Like they have no movement, they have no aim, they just be relying so much on like the lock-on. I feel like Bloodstrike has a good anti-cheat though, right? Yo, what is this one? Bro, what am I looking at? Aim shooting, aim ADS, ignore AI robot, ignore knockdown, ignore parachute. Skin changer, so you can have all the skins, I'm guessing, huh? Yeah, you can change it right here. That's crazy. So you have every skin in the game and you have aimbot and wall hacks and all those, bro. That's insane. That's crazy. I wonder how many Bloodstrike players are actually using stuff like this. Because there's a lot of people that got banned for cheating that I've seen, especially in like competitive Discord servers and stuff. Yeah, but like for Warzone, it's like the player base is so much larger compared to Bloodstrike, I would say, on PC especially. So it's crazy that like there's people actually making cheats for this game. And it's probably so much easier than Warzone. And you probably don't get detected as much. Marvel Rivals is another NetEase game. And in that game, the cheaters can disable the anti-cheat. Disabling anti-cheat is insane. That should not be possible, bro. Bloodstrike, aimbot, and ESP free download. Undetected, brother. I'm not even going to click this because I'm going to advertise their stuff. I don't want to advertise their stuff. The fact that I found all of these already on YouTube alone is... damn. There are ways to kind of cheat, but it's not like a cheat, like a hack. Like, for example, like custom crosshairs or like the gyro stuff on mobile. Like those are like kind of like cheats, but they're legal cheats. They're not like stuff that gets you banned. Like macros, for example, that's a little gray zone right there. Like scripting and macroing, that's a kind of like a gray zone, in my opinion. Because that gives you an actual advantage. But like, if you have like a custom crosshair or like stretched FOV, it doesn't really give you an advantage like that. Like you still need to be good as a player. But if you have like a script or like a macro, then the whole PC is doing it for you. I'm gonna watch Light's video. Cheats and macro users are destroying Bloodstrike. Let's see what she has to say about it.
Cheaters in games. It's one of the most common things that
so laggy.
That really ruins games and really ruins the fun of, well, players. I know that even with previous games that I've played, Apex Legends, there were so many cheaters, I stopped playing the game. Warzone, there's so many cheaters, it doesn't even make you want to play the game. And now we have Bloodstrike and the cheaters are ramping up because just in the month of April...
I actually had a friend recently who got banned because he had OP autoclicker open while he was playing because he was playing Roblox before, but I don't know how much I believe him. That's what I'm gonna say. If you have some type of autoclicker or like some type of macro on any game, I feel like you're macroing and stuff on every other game too. Like, if you have that for one game, I feel like you're gonna use that for everything else too. Because why wouldn't you? If it works for one game, you're obviously gonna try it for the other game. Like
April, we've almost gotten 50,000 hackers banned.
that's
and
crazy.
that is not even all of them. Because there has been a lot of people that have been cheating for a very long time, and then suddenly when an update hits, sometimes they get caught, sometimes they don't. And a lot of people from the leaderboard have also been like this. They've been playing for a very long time, they're flexing on everyone, look how good I am, stacking with people.
I'm gonna say this right now. 90% of leaderboard players have some type of cheat.
Cancel executing
Have to
everyone,
be, bro.
being very, very toxic, and then what do you know? Boom, they get a 10-year ban, and it turns out that they were in fact cheating. Now, this is
Slight
something
macros,
that is
100%.
extremely common, and cheats in bloodstrike are very, very much there. There is some cheats that easily get caught by the system, some cheats don't get caught at all, and then there's also a lot of other things that people are doing that is not very legit, but Daddy somehow has not found a way to combat them. So in
I don't think they
today's
really care
video,
that
we're going to
much.
have a look at all the different cheats that I have spotted so far in bloodstrike. There's a lot of people that also have very, very like high-end, very expensive cheats, which is a little bit odd for a
Yeah.
game like bloodstrike, because why would you? But in
Yeah.
today's video, we're going to have a look at all the different cheats that exist, macros that exist. Some people are doing other things also on mobile, which is, in
On
my opinion,
mobile?
should be a perma-ban as well.
What?
But what do I know? These are some of the things that we're going to be talking about, and hopefully you guys will recognize that as
How
well.
do you
And
cheat
just
on
because
mobile?
some of these people don't get banned immediately because the system doesn't detect it, I feel like it's also our responsibility as a community to, you know, go ahead and actually report them, you know? Make screenshots, make videos, record someone and say, yo, this guy is extremely sussy. Look at what he's doing over
Hey,
here.
yo,
Maybe you guys should
extremely
investigate.
sussy.
And maybe after, I don't know who deals with these reports, maybe if they investigate, they actually find them guilty and they will get banned. So let's go ahead and dive into it. First up, let's talk about the classic cheats. People who actually use cheats to simply headshot people, wall hack, aim hack, whatever, speed hack even. We've seen a lot of speed hackers in the past before that are just taunting people around. Now,
Yeah.
those are the cheaters that are pretty easily to spot out. You can definitely tell. I've recently had one. Let's roll the clip. All right, it's okay. We need 1K more. Let's go, teammates. Oh, shit.
See, this is how you instantly know if someone's cheating. You see how fast she died, and she looked over and she was probably thinking already that's a cheater. You can just tell if someone's cheating. Like, I don't know what it is. You can tell by how fast you die, I swear. Because if you're an actual legit player, no matter how good your aim is, you're not gonna hit 100% headshots at all times with any gun. So, unless you're absolutely cracked out, but like, the way she died right there was 100% cheats, bro. You can tell.
This guy cheating, bro? I think he
See,
might be
you can
cheating.
tell. You can just tell. It's so obvious on this game, you can tell, bro.
He's cheating, bro.
And he shot through her shield right there.
Bro,
Look at this. Locking
look at
on.
him. He's literally tracking me through the wall. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now you guys see that this guy was clearly cheating.
up, Seth?
Like he was full on headshot.
How long are you streaming? After this video, I'm
a few
ending, I
hours
think.
later, I got the ban notification. Like, there's no way that someone can track you like that perfectly in the head. You know, even though I was playing quite predictably, even afterwards, there was a few other clips where he had killed me, and I was like, nah, this is not possible. You know, like if you know, you know. This has also happened in my custom rooms as well, where I once got killed by a guy, and I thought to myself, bro, this guy full on headshot me.
Bro, with custom rooms, so bad. I would do more custom rooms, guys, but every time, or not every time, but most of the time I do custom rooms, there's either stream snipers, there's someone like low-key cheating, or people just be like try-harding out their ass. Like, that's why I don't really do customs like that anymore. Because customs just got so toxic and like just not fun to play.
An AK-47 from medium distance, so not too like bad, but the fact that he was playing so bad, but then had the godlike
And I think
aim,
that's also why
gave
a
it
lot
away
of other creators
pretty
don't
much
do
almost
customs
instantly.
anymore.
You know, like some people they have really good aim, but then you can
For me right now, it is 9 p.m.
see how they move or how they're making
Welcome back, Ryan.
decisions,
What's good?
and that is a lot different. You know, like most of the time, people who cheat are not very good players. But there is also some cheaters that are good players, and on top of that, they have cheats. And those are the ones that are the hardest to deal with. Especially when they come to leaderboard, they grind their ladder, and I've seen a lot of mythic, like leaderboard players getting banned. One of the most recent examples, and I don't want to put anyone on the spot, but there was one guy on the leaderboard. I believe he was like number 13 on the leaderboard before the reset, and he's always the kind of person that is stacking with people, and you know he'd be like zooming.
It's so crazy how you have to stack with people, probably using shotguns too. And you have cheats on top of that, bro. That's wild.
Around and doing stuff, and I'm like, I've always been a little bit suspicious of him because of the angles or the way he shoots at people and also the macro movement that he was using. But he did actually get banned, a 10-year ban, and a lot of people got kind of like shocked because of that. But I wasn't really that shocked. I always felt that that person was kind of off. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I am rarely wrong when it comes down to me, you know, analyzing people's gameplay and then saying like, yeah, there's something weird about this guy or this guy's cheating. I'm very rarely wrong. But anyway,
all cheating bans are 10 years. That's fire.
But there's people that take it a lot more to the next level because you have like the kind of like basic cheats that you can probably find with some searching or asking some people around. And those are the cheap cheats. Basically, sometimes they cost a little bit of money. Sometimes they're even for free. And then you can just install them and start cheating. Now, those are the ones that get caught really easily because netties can also find them pretty easily. So whenever you even decide to use them, you're probably going to get banned like the same
I'm glad that NetEase is at least banning people. Because I feel like NetEase is so like notorious for not caring. So I feel like it's good that they're banning players, but I feel like they should do more than that. They should not just ban the account, they should ban the IP. Like they should ban the device, you know, because then they can't make new accounts on that same device, I guess.
So networks of people that make cheats, and they make it a lot harder for like netties to track them, which actually means that the system doesn't necessarily detect it straight away. Maybe later in the future when an update comes around or whenever netties gets their hands on the cheats, then they can kind of like see like, oh, this is how they get into the system, this is how this is adjusted, and then they can kind of like counter that, right? But there is even more expensive cheats, and those cheats nowadays don't even have anything to do with software. Now, I feel like there's a lot of advanced techniques right now to cheat, and trust me, all of the games are pretty much like suffering through this. There's a lot of cheating situations in other major games like Apex Legends, Fortnite, Valorant. In almost any, I would say, shooter game, there is major issues with.
I feel like for bloodstrike, it's more like known and like gets more attention because the game has only like so many players, you know? Because if you compare to like Fortnite and Apex and stuff, like their player base is way bigger. And obviously it's gonna go under the radar a little bit. But on bloodstrike, everybody kind of knows everybody in a way. Like, you know who's on leaderboard and who's not. And so like, if one of those people is cheating, then everybody will kind of like know, and it gets more attention than compared to like Apex when like, I mean, I guess it's kind of the same, but like the casuals, for example, on Apex, they wouldn't care. I feel like on bloodstrike, there's not a lot of casuals. Like, I feel like a lot of people that play the game are more trying to be like more competitive compared to like other games. Even though Apex is very competitive too, but it's just the player base is so large, you know? Same thing with like Fortnite and stuff, like it's not even comparable. Have you seen a magic bullet cheat where they don't even have to shoot the enemy? They can just shoot the wall and the ground anywhere and it kills them? That's insane.
But that is because some of the cheats that are being used are
I'm down to go
golfing,
Seth.
They
Let's
actually
go, bro.
run through the hardware rather than software. So that is a whole other level of cheating, especially on PC, which makes it not only hard to track, but like almost nearly impossible. Because how can the game possibly detect the cheats that are running, for example, through your RAM? That is like really tough if you think about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that is
though.
something that is very common.
If you go that far, bro, that's wild.
People, and I really truly mean a lot of people that not only are they sussy, but they actually run cheats.
There's one thing that I wanted to actually get for a video. It was a no recoil USB stick. And I will probably still do that, but I'm kind of scared to get banned, so I'm not going to do it on bloodstrike. But there's a USB stick from mouse and keyboard where you plug it in, and it's being sold by Amazon. It's legit. It's not like some type of weird like thing that you have to contact somebody and have to have it shipped to you and whatever. Like, it's officially on Amazon. You plug it in, and then apparently it gets rid of recoil on your mouse completely, like kind of like controller recoil. Like it spoofs your mouse recoil to a controller. And I want to try this, but not on bloodstrike, because I do not want to get banned. But I will do that probably on a different game where I don't care. I've seen people use it as well, bigger YouTubers, and it did not get banned. But you never know, because bloodstrike might ban me for that. So, there's a guy on YouTube who promotes Counter-Strike cheats and has been doing it for years. I don't understand how people watch that crap. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of people that like to watch cheaters. It's just because of, I guess, the dopamine of like seeing how many kills you can get and stuff. I don't know, bro. Yeah, it's like kind of like a Zim or a Cronus. It's not like that though. It's like, it's kind of like that, but it's not at the same time. I have to do the video. I have to order them and stuff. I don't know when I'll do that though, but yeah. 100,000 subs is crazy. What? You can use scripts through mouse software like Logitech. There's one thing that is banned on CS:GO. It's one certain keyboard that has like a really low latency for like key pressing. I think that one is banned on CS. The Wooting, I have the Woot. No, I don't have the Wooting. I have the Chill Key. The Chill Key is kind of similar to the Wooting, but I don't have the Wooting because of it. Yeah, Wooting is banned because of the strafing. And then the Razor one as well, yeah. Oh, her face, yo, W pause. Nice break, thank you, bro.
Through their hardware. Now, there is actually a solution to this, because some people have been caught cheating, and I've even known cases in bloodstrike
not banned,
where
they can't just snap tap.
They had cheats and it was running through their hardware. But then what does NetEase do? You can also get hardware banned in bloodstrike, and that is a real
you can get
thing,
hardware banned. I'm surprised.
Even though some people, they thought, oh, I'm gonna use cheats on, you know, run it through the hardware that I have. I'm gonna create an account. I'm gonna play on it. You know, at first you won't get detected, of course, because the system is not going to detect that very easily. But once the system does detect that and it's on a hardware level, any account that you make afterwards is automatically going to get banned, even though if you're not using cheats. So that is something to be very, very mindful of, because getting hardware banned is a very, very hard sanction from any game. And that is something that I've seen happen before. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you're hardware banned, then that basically means that your device can no longer play this game, which basically means that you either need to replace your hardware, which is a very, very expensive joke.
No one's gonna do that,
bro. There's some other ways to do that, but I'm not gonna like share that on this video. And I also don't want to bore you guys with too much tech. But anyway, it is possible. So, just to tell you guys and just to give you guys some insight as to like how deep it actually goes. And this is not only for PC, because the same can be true on certain devices on mobile as well. It's insane. A lot harder to do, but it's not impossible. And also, I believe on mobile, it's also a lot more expensive. The more complicated the cheat is that you're using, the more expensive it's going to be. So unless you're someone who really knows a lot about tech, about programming, about coding, probably, you know, you're not going to have those options available to you unless you reach out to someone who is specialized in that. And sadly enough, for us nowadays, there is a lot of people who are specialized in making cheats. I have actually known and even spoken to someone who has made cheats for bloodstrike before. Actually, like 2 different people. A long time ago, I believe like half a year ago, we had these like speed hackers rampaging on the EU MENA server.
Oh,
and
yeah, I remember
that. There was one of the people that made those cheats. He came on to one of my live streams over on Twitch, and he was just saying, yeah, man, I just make the cheats for fun so people can have fun. And their like kind of like sense of fun was just annoying people with speed hacks.
That's what's wrong about it.
That was not too bad. But there's also been cases of other people making cheats that are a lot worse, and also distributing cheats that
it's like there's people that make those cheats to get profit of it, but then there's also those people that make them for free just to like ruin other people's experience because they think it's fun. That's what sucks about society and like about the community. Because like, why would you want to ruin someone else's experience just because you want to, like, what even is the point of it, you know?
Blood Wars, even promoting them in game, which is kind of crazy. You know, basically promoting want cheats, come join this Discord on their profile or even in the world chat.
It's actually crazy. Like, this is like way, 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 way back. But I used to be friends with some people that were doing some shady stuff, right? Like some cheats and whatever. And like, bro, you can make a crazy amount of money, bro, with that stuff. It's actually insane how many people there are that would actually pay like a crazy amount just to get that. Are you in a bloodstrike content creator program? Unfortunately, no. Like, the only thing that is bad about it is that, like, that money is obviously not gonna be good money. And I don't think you would want to get caught doing that kind of stuff, because, you know. But still, that's crazy. There's market for everything, bro. But especially for cheats, man, there's a lot of people that want to buy them. You verified? I'm actually not verified. Nope. Yeah, the bloodstrike content creator program only exists for Africa right now, from what I heard. So there's no North America's type of program, so I cannot get verified until they have it. You never read my chat? No, I do. I skip over it sometimes. My bad. I actually applied to them like 5 times at least. I'm planning on making a video about this soon, actually, because I'm kind of fed up with it. Because I have I don't know if you guys know Zeke. I don't want to speak for him, but I think he's in North America as well. And he had to apply for the African creator program just to get into it. And it's like, why do you have to apply for a whole different country's content creator program to get accepted? And you're not even from that country. That means they don't even care. Like, they just accept anybody then, I guess. Because nothing, like, I'm happy for him, but at the same time, it's like, I should only be getting accepted to the content creator program where I'm actually from. And I was thinking about, let me apply for like the African one. But then I was like, no, I'm not really from Africa and I don't want to pretend I am. So I'm gonna just wait until they have one. If they never have one for the US, then I'm cooked. We gotta bring some more attention to this, because it's not just me that's waiting. I know Lights is waiting. I know a lot of other people are waiting as well. And apparently they have brought it up before, and they said that it's in development, but nothing ever happened with it. So I don't know, man. Whole theory is that the devs are paying people to play the game, comes with a full whitelist to cheat. All they have to do is play the game as much as they can and hit leaderboard all the time. Yeah, it's like, if you are on leaderboard, I don't trust you in the first place. Because either you're just an absolute degenerate, you have no life, or you're just absolutely cracked at the game, but you have to play at least like 12 hours a day to be on it and then stay on it. And then if you cheat, it's going to be a lot easier, because you can drop 30, 40 kills every game and then get more elo and rank up higher. And then you also have a squad that has no life, and because they're probably all cheating. And it's like, I really don't understand how people get leaderboard on this game. It's like, you have to really grind. You have to completely like dedicate your life to this game, and it's never that serious, to be honest. I respect people, like, I know someone, shout out to for her, but I know he's legit. I've played with him before. He's goated. He actually grinded his ass off to get on leaderboard, and he like stopped playing because it was just too hard of a grind to keep staying on the leaderboard, and it's not worth it, bro. It's a video game at the end of the day. I was thinking of grinding it just for a video, but I'm not playing this game for 8 hours a day. Like, hell no. I live in the US, yep. Like, I've applied to the content creator program, like, I don't know how many times. So many times, bro. My phone died, by the way, babe, if you're in chat.
Which is absolutely...
I even applied back in 2024 when the game first came out on PC.
Some of these people have been banned.
I was
Some
probably
of them
one of the first people to apply for it.
I don't really know the ins and outs of all of it, because I'm not that involved in that world, because, you know, I'm not interested in cheating. But yeah, it's just to give you guys an idea on how big the network of cheating is, not only for bloodstrike, but also for a lot of other people and a lot of other games, because making cheats is an actual business. You can make a lot of money making cheats for games.
You can
nowadays.
get rich from it, bro.
It's actually pretty insane. And on the flip side, you have NetEase, bloodstrike
my phone died,
developers trying to combat the cheaters. Now, there's several ways that they can combat cheaters. Obviously, when they detect cheats, they need to make sure that the anti-cheat system is up to date. And I do actually believe that they do update it. And I know a lot of people will probably not agree with me. And I know that bloodstrike anti-cheat is not the best, but at the same time, they are doing things, because every season, every ranked season, every update, you can see a few people getting banned because, oops, their cheats are no longer up to date, and the system can actually see what they've done. So that is something to be aware of, and I've seen it many, many times where after an update, suddenly I get ban notifications of people getting banned, and I'm like, oh, so I was right. So, I do think that NetEase is trying to do something. I just don't think that they have enough manpower to actively be on the case 24/7, because anti-cheats and, countering it is not only time-consuming, it costs a lot of money. Just look at EA, how much money that they have spent on their anti-cheat after they had the ALGS catastrophe. Basically, there was a major tournament, and during that tournament, people's PCs got hacked by a cheater. And it's insane. What? During a major tournament, it was one of the biggest cheating.
I've never heard of this. That's crazy.
In years' time, and that is just mental. Can you imagine you're playing a tournament and then suddenly there is a hacker that has entered your PC, and suddenly you have aimbot while you're competing for it?
That's crazy. And then you get exposed, and you're not even really cheating. You just got affected by it. Wow. I think there's something similar with Black Ops 2. And stuff on PC, where people can hack into your whole PC and extract data and stuff without you knowing.
Tournaments, that is mental. Those are the things that actually happen nowadays. That is how advanced cheats are. You don't even need to install yourself. Sometimes hackers can even get into your computer and just do it for you.
Hey man, I'm saying it right here, right now. If I ever start cheating, it was not me. That's my way of talking out of it, bro. If I ever actually download cheats for myself, that's my excuse, bro. That's my excuse. It wasn't me, man. I got hacked. Nah, I would never cheat, bro. What the hell? Why would I do that, bro?
Really scary when you think
Why would I ruin
it.
my career over some cheats to be good at a video game?
Cheats
what?
is not the only thing that we
if
have.
You cheat,
in
we won't snitch.
Nowadays, in the PC lobbies especially, there is a lot of people, and I really, really mean a lot of people that are using macros. Now, let me explain to you guys
macros is
what a
gray
macro
zone,
is.
to be honest.
Basically, a macro is you touch one key, and that key will do multiple actions. So, for example, instead of me doing jump and then slide on my keyboard, with one key, you would be able to do that. And not only would you be able to do that...
See, for me, I feel like if I had a macro for the sliding, for example, the snaking or whatever it's called, I would just be so confused what I'm doing. If I have a macro that does it, I would be my brain would be fried. I would be trying to do it myself, but then if I press my left control to slide, for example, and it does the whole animation, I would just mess up because I would automatically do it because my brain is trying to do it by itself, if that makes sense. So I don't even understand how people use macros. Yeah, I do everything manually too. I feel like it's so much nicer. And it looks so much better because when it's a macro, it's the same sequence every time. And you can definitely tell if people are macroing, because of how fast they're doing it and how consistent it is,
You can choose the time.
Have a good one, Ryan.
So that actually causes a lot of issues. Now, let me explain to you guys why. Because all of the crazy movement techniques that you guys have seen, surely on TikTok or on YouTube. Now, snake movement is one of the techniques, and I think it's a pretty good movement technique, especially for sweaty players who really try to master it. But there is also people who use macros to do some crazy, and I really mean crazy, jumps, cancel, slide, and then they do the snake movement, but 100 times faster.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
Because they have
this is not legit, bro. I've played against people like this. This is never legit. You can tell if it's not legit, bro, because there's no way that you have how many fingers, bro? 10 fingers? There's no way.
The snake.
Wait. Yeah, 10 fingers. There's no way that you do this that fast, bro.
But like 100 times faster because they have that macro.
You still going to the gym? Yeah, I'm still going to the gym.
With a macro,
probably,
you can actually go ahead and do a key, stroke, or a mouse click, and then it will have like a less, like, how do I say this? Like, it had like less time. It does it basically faster because the milliseconds, instead of doing it like 0.5 second, it will be 0.1 or 0.2, which basically means
you don't know how many fingers you got, bro. I thought like, never mind, guys.
So you can do some crazy movement, spam that around, yeah, it's just really hard to hit. It's very annoying to deal with. You need to have like literally excellent aim to actually do anything about that. Sometimes it's just very frustrating. And it is something that is very common in bloodstrike. And
what up, Lonnie? How you doing?
I have seen people getting banned for macro use because some people actually try to run it through software, and then a bloodstrike will detect it as a third-party program, and then those people will get banned. But that just proves to me that macros don't have a place in a game like...
You got 11 fingers, I forgot. What does that mean? I have 10 fingers and 3 legs.
Bloodstrike. Now, there's a few things as to why not everyone gets banned because of macros. Now, let me explain to you guys that, first of all, you know, this is not a skill issue. Like, if you are doing this, like, with a mouse and a keyboard, you know, what they are trying to do with a macro, that's just not humanly possible. It's not humanly possible
it's not
to
possible.
do a cancel, slide, jump, ADS with always this perfect timing. You just simply can't do that. That's not human. So that is why they are using macros to actually perform those movement techniques, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to do it, right?
Yep.
And this makes it just so easy. You just press one
button. And that's why they're
boom,
ass players, because they can't do it manually.
And while you're doing that, you also have the possibility to correct your aim, do some other things, you know. So you guys can see
if you have to use macros to slide and stuff, bro, you're just ass at the game. Just learn it, bro. I learned it myself too, man. It took a while, but I got it.
Right, like we are basically
hard,
automating
you just have to put some
just
time
by
into
the click of a button, and I think that
what up, Peanut Flavor? How you doing, man?
Exist in a game like bloodstrike. I've also seen it happen in Apex Legends, and it really
it's definitely possible, but I doubt many are legit in this game. It definitely is possible, but not like that. Like not this fast right here. I don't think it's possible like this.
Cancel, slide, and then they do the
like, if it's this fast, I don't think that's possible.
Snake movement, but like 100 times faster because they have that.
Like how do you do that fast? Let me actually try this. Hold on. Let me go into the custom, like the range here. Let me see if I can do this, bro. So he was doing like this. Like, it's not even possible, because like the slide resets. Like, you see how like my tactical sprint resets? This is the fastest you can do it. And then even then it resets it. So like it's not even, I can't even do it consistently. It's like, let me see if I have a different loadout maybe. You can't even, like, do it consistently. It's because the tactical sprint goes away. And when the tactical sprint goes away, you're not really sliding properly. Like... it makes you slow down, yeah. Chat, should I actually do a macro just to test it out? But even if you like just like slide without doing the thing, like you still can't slide like he did. Because like you can't like just like change directions like fast. I guess you move your mouse maybe, but like how are you able to like even like know where people are? Do it, we won't snitch? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to get banned for it. I don't even know how to do it. Yeah, I don't even know how to do it. I don't want to get banned for it, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to see. Like, if we had this guy's POV, it'll be a lot easier to tell.
Faster because they have that macro.
But like that's really crazy, bro. I can't lie. I want to see mobile cheats here.
things are a lot different. Like,
have a good night, Toby.
Way different, okay? Because I have got to say, there's a few reasons why I've stopped playing kind of like shooters on mobile. Because, first of all, my Wi-Fi is just really buns, and I just can't get good Wi-Fi, and I'm always lagging.
Oh, hi,
Second
Liam.
of all,
I didn't see the message,
I've also noticed that even on mobile lobbies in bloodstrike, when I play on my iPad, when I play on my tablet, I can see that there's people like playing the game with a mouse and keyboard in mobile lobbies. And some of you guys are going to ask me, Lights, how is that possible? Like, how are we actually playing against people that have a mouse and a keyboard and they are in our lobby? How does that not get detected? Well, it's very simple. There is just nowadays a lot of devices, especially if you think of Red Magic, for example, they have the game space. And in that game space, you have several things that you can enable. One of those things being a crosshair overlay, which is totally fine because
I mean, that's
a lot
not
of
bannable,
monitors
though.
have that nowadays. A lot of other devices have that nowadays. Like, I don't think crosshair overlays are that like much of cheating. I think that's more like standardized now, but more about that in just a moment. Now, something else that you can activate in game space on a Red Magic device is mouse and keyboard. And that is something that you can do very, very easily. Basically, you just go ahead, have a kind of like dog, a USB dog, and then you can plug in a keyboard, you can plug in a mouse, and then that dog goes into your Red Magic, and then boom, you will have a mouse and a keyboard.
That's crazy,
some of you guys, again, are going to wonder, Lights, what's the problem with that? It's okay, let people play. Well, the problem with that is that mouse and keyboards have macros, again. So imagine playing in a mobile lobby, your mouse and keyboard, which is already an advantage because let's be honest, it's easier to, do a 360, 180 with a mouse than with your fingers, at least from my experience. And on top of that, there is one more thing that is very, very crucial to all of this is that if you play with a mouse on a mobile device, it basically means that you have aim assist. Now, we all know how
oh my god, I just realized that
in bloodstrike. Like, bro,
oh hell
I feel like
nah.
bloodstrike should just remove beginner aim assist.
Bro, the aim assist on mobile is absolutely busted, bro. And then you have a mouse too? Nah, that's insane. That's basically the aimbot, bro. That's actually aimbot.
And that is me being a rather new player on mobile FPS games. Secondly, expert aim assist would be a part of that as well, which, bro, it's okay. I feel like some people would need expert aim assist, especially if you have like not a good device and you struggle with the FPS rate and stuff.
Honestly, nah. I would say just get rid of all of those, bro. If you have no good FPS and stuff, just get a new device or just don't play the game. Like, why do mobile players have to have a crazy aim assist that basically aims for them, bro? I never understood that.
You can use that. But
it's like, yeah, it's probably hard, but still, like, it's kind of broken, though.
I cannot even begin to explain, like, how bad that is. Like, that is just, like, the epitome of, like, no skill, brain dead. You can just, like, you can literally hit every shot if you want. Literally. And on top of that, not only is it, like aim related, it's also movement related. Like, I've seen some people do, like, the crazy, like, macro movement that I see on PC. And I've seen it in my mobile lobbies. And I'm thinking to myself, dude.
There's a lot of times where I play. I think I've played. If I play with people on mobile, I think the lobbies are like mobile and PC, right? I think they're like mixed. But I noticed that a lot of times if I play in mobile lobbies, they are a lot harder than in my lobbies, like in PC lobbies. And I feel like that's because most of the mobile players are using like that kind of aim assist and like the keyboard and mouse and stuff. If you didn't know, from Diamond and up, Bloodstrike doesn't provide beginner aim assist, only expert. Really? Like, it turns it off? They can hook their phone, iPad to the monitor and then play right like they are on a normal PC. Because I don't know, like, I've thought to myself, like, okay, if I play against mobile players, it technically should be easier. I know there are a lot of mobile demons that don't cheat and stuff, but I often feel like if I play in mobile lobbies, it's a lot sweatier. So, I don't know. How come your video is always above your live? What do you mean? Like, if you go to my Twitch and my YouTube, it's different. Like, the layout is different. It's just for TikTok.
How is that possible? There's no way that anyone can do that with their fingers. There's no way. if I look at some of the best, and I really mean some of the best mobile players in bloodstrike, and I'm talking like the top of the top, like really legit, really good players, none of them, and I really mean none of them, ever do that sort of movement, because it's like physically just not possible with the way that your fingers are on the screen. So again, bloodstrike needs to do something better for the mobile lobbies so that people who are playing on mouse and keyboard, it needs to be detected. And I feel like they can pretty easily counter this by working with companies that develop these devices. For example, Red Magic.
The thing is, they won't do that because they care too much about the skins.
I think the game space application is, I'm telling you guys, I've tried it once when I was playing Delta Force. Wow. It's like, it's insane. I literally, I can't imagine like it's that hard to counter it, you know? Yeah. It's like, I get it, bro. Like some people, they don't want to, you know, their PC breaks down and then they want to play on a Red Magic device and they don't want to.
I was actually thinking of getting a Red Magic so I can play this game on mobile for the first time. I have played it before on mobile actually, but I used a controller. Let me try to find the video. I think I remember which video it was. Yo, by the way, shout out to the goats. 31 of you guys on your YouTube still. Goats, bro. It was somewhere about down here. It was a sponsor. And I think it was this one. I remember I recorded this on a phone, on a Samsung or something, and I think I recorded it wrong or something. Like, I don't know why the graphics were so bad. We're gonna drop. I guess we just go prison. Bro, this just looks like Rebirth Island. But I was using a controller. Like, I've covered this game before. I was using like a phone controller. Every time I see this, I'm just like, bro, this is like Rebirth Island. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be my first time playing this on controller. Let me see if I can find like a... Oh god. Bro, look at this! Okay, we got a knock. Nice. This looks so bad, bro. Look at my aim. Tougher than I thought, bro. At least we got I think I had beginner aim assist turned off or something.
Let's go.
Because I had no aim assist.
People on my teammates.
And I had like stick drift and stuff. Look at my aim, bro.
Oh my god. I don't know if there's aim assist on this game. I feel like there should be. One's right below me.
I don't think I had it though.
Okay, there's definitely no aim assist.
Just don't cheat. Just you know, don't cheat, be legit.